auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy.
Tryna come slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna come slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I think enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to...
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. He's going to test this secondary right away. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's a gain of 15. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Finding room to the 20. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 31 yards. Burrow now. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Levis. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. On second down, Levis. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Levis to throw it here on first. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here with Brown. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action with Levis. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, here's Levis. That is caught at the 3. And the Titans are going to have the 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the...
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. Into space. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 37 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now Brown. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. Past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Down the field, he's got Burton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice first down catch there by Jermaine Burton. And we asked the Bengals coaches, Mike, we said, how does he fit into what is an already very elite, crowded wide receiver room here in Cincinnati? They said, we think he fits in really well. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Now, all of a sudden, we have a guy that also tracks the ball. Very good with the run after catch. Run good with the ball in his hands. And remember, the last 2 years at Alabama, he led the team in receiving. So this is a guy that has big playability. And with those two superstars in his room, I still think there's a lot of opportunity for him to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. When that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On first down, Levis. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On first down, Burrow. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Levis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Levis to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. That's going to be caught. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Throwing on second down, Levis. That one underneath to Pollard. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Levis. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. A carry here for Brown. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets up to the 24. Your tight end motioning left here. On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Another try with Moss. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They go once more with Moss. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Moss. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down.
And this this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll give up the middle to Moss. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Second down and 8. They'll run with Moss. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. The throw on the run is complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. A run over center with Moss. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Bengals out and ready to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Going right sideline and complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
In motion, it's Jackson. From the gun, it's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, Pollard. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Levis. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.